He started flinging his hands in the air, saying that he would leave on his own, it was over with, stop. And then as they approached him a little bit further to move him down the bar, he became combative again. He knocked drinks over, bumped into customers, and once they got him to the end of the bar, they got his hands down to where he quit flaring. He was flaring in a wild motion. He's known to carry a baton on his keychain. I was trying to let the doorman know this, to watch for that. And once they got
You didn't see that, though. You didn't see a baton on the keychain.
Yes, I did. He had lost his keys earlier that night, and I had them.
But you didn't see at that point any baton in his hand?
No.
Okay, that's what I meant.
What I was trying to do was warn them to watch for his keys.
So then what did you say?
For the insurance company.
Then,
I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt.
well, then don't. Don't hate to interrupt, just don't do it. Go ahead.
So they took him outside, and from my understanding that they all fell outside, he explained to the doorman. He understood it was their job to do.
Well, you weren't outside.
No,
when you
I was
explained
not.
that to the
I
doorman.
watched him to the
Okay,
end
you
of the
say
bar.
in your answer that he came back to the club after this incident.
Yes, he did. The next weekend, he came back to the club. I was in Station 1, which was a Friday night.
Is that right, John?
I came back to find out if I could talk to the owner, Bob, to find out if he was going to pay for the bills.
When you came back to the club,
Yes.
Was the club open? Was it during
Yes, it
business
was open.
hours?
Yes.
Did you sit in the bar and have a drink?
No, I did not get in. They came up and told me I can't come in because I'm litigating the place.
Did you?
No, I did not.
So you're telling me from the time this incident happened, you never got back?
I came back one time about a week and a half later to see if I could talk to the owner to see if we can resolve the problem.
Who are you, sir? You keep raising your hand.
Sorry. My name is Donnie Foster. I was inside just for a bit, and I was on my way out when it happened. I heard it. He was like, the music was loud, but I could still hear him because he was over the crowd saying, I'm leaving, I'm stopped, this and that.
Did you see him do anything? Did you see him knock over
No,
any drinks?
I didn't see that.
I kept saying, it's over, I'm leaving. That's all I said.
That's what he was doing, and then the guys came up and they picked
kept
him
saying,
up.
How many?
2, and then 3 came on the way out.
5 of these doormen, you call them doormen, he calls them bouncers. You have 5 of those people in your club that
At
you
this
employ?
particular time, we did have 5 employed.
Okay.
And they did not weigh up to 900 pounds like he states.
1,125 pounds.
Just a second. What is that you're flashing in my face,
This is
John?
the report. May I approach a bench?
No, you may not.
Okay. This is a report from the insurance company saying lies. If you read it, you'll know that it's
John
fabricated
was in
story.
the next weekend, like I was saying, and he had no visible signs of any abrasions, scrapes, nor was he in a neck restraint.
I never said I had a scrape.
He had a bruise.
I had a bruise the size of a softball on my shoulder. You're
We
wrong.
never
you're
received
lying.
any medical bills. We were never shown any.
They're
Let me
here.
ask you this question, John. You have chiropractic bills, and you've been going to the chiropractor for a long time.
Right.
As you say,
As
as a
long
result
they
of
wanted
this...
me to go.
John, you know you're a little bit of a nudnik? You may be right, but you're a nudnik. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Your total from the chiropractor is $2,060.
Yes, ma'am. And I have
Okay.
paperwork.
We
Okay.
never received,
important.
Your Honor, any medical records that showed anything.
They did.
from
I can
him.
prove it.
Well,
I have a
John-
letter in here from his attorney where he
John,
dropped him.
try to be smart. Listen to me.
All right.
When it looks as if you've got a sympathetic ear of the judge,
Yes, ma'am.
it's a good time to shut up.
You're right.
Right?
Yes, ma'am. I
Right?
agree. Yes.
Doesn't sound to me as if it needed 5 people to eject John from the bar.
It wasn't a total of 5. What happened was 2
2 and
walked him.
3. Sounds to me as if it was a
He
little bit of an
stopped.
overkill. I'm not saying that John isn't a nudnik. I've already said he's a nudnik, but I believe that he was the victim of an assault in your club, an assault that was not related to what was going on in there. And you know, you're the proprietor of this club, so it's your responsibility to hire people who can operate under pressure. It's the responsibility of a manager or the owner of a club to employ people who take care of these hostile situations to make sure that those people are calm and cool at all times and are acting with appropriate restraint. It sounds to me as if the 5 people that you had working in your bar at that time were not acting with the appropriate restraint. I'm not saying that you were completely blameless, John.
Yes,
Do you
Your Honor.
understand?
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
think that you got your nose into an area where you shouldn't have got your nose into, which caused this dispute to start initially. Be that as it may, her employees did not act appropriately, and I think that you should be compensated for the chiropractic work that you had as a result of your injury. I therefore am entering a judgment for the amount of $2,060. Thank you
you,
very
Your Honor.
much. That's all.